Welcome to the newest edition of the Insider, the ongoing video series that keeps you up to date on all things IPW. I am the voice of IPW, J-Rod. We reached the final event of 2023, and it was a good one. High stakes began with the unexpected return of Derek Wolf. Wolf made his way to the ring to tell everyone that he has taken time away because he became a new father. Wolf has been focusing on his family and Wolf Industries in his time away, and while Wolf said he enjoyed being the man IPW fans love to hate, it is time for Wolf to embrace his softer side. Derek Wolf thanked the fans one last time and decided to put his in-ring career behind him. We look forward to seeing what his career as a commentator and announcer will look like outside the ring. On behalf of all of IPW, thank you, Derek Wolf. Derek Wolf would welcome the first appearance of Terry Van Avery since dethroning IPW champion Jamal King. Terry, still soaking in the moment, didn't have a defense scheduled, but welcomed one. He was met by the Colonel of Clapping Cheeks, LaDon Sanders. It looked like the match was all set until Nasty Nathan Sharp interrupted. While Sharp, as a bit of an oddball, he boasted an unbeaten record with wins over talent like Schwartzy, Chad Alpha, and LaDon Sanders. Sharp demanded that he get a title shot instead of Sanders. Just then, Terry Van Avery's former tag team partner and best friend Josh Raymond came down to the ring. Van Avery immediately threw the title out of the ring along with his jacket, ready for a fight. Josh Raymond, however, came to the ring to say that he was proud of Terry. Josh gave himself credit for Terry's title victory, as Josh claims that he was Terry's motivation to get the title and even said he was feeling nostalgic, revealing an old home team t-shirt. Terry Van Avery just glared at Josh Raymond. But before things could escalate, LaDon Sanders took the microphone and started to remake his case for a title shot, until Josh Raymond blindsided Sanders and ran away from ringside as Sanders chased him to the back. The distraction was the opening Nasty Nathan needed to attack Terry Van Avery, beginning an impromptu title match. Sharp's sneak attack gave him the early edge, but Sharp's undefeated run came to a crashing end as Van Avery drilled Sharp with a super kick, followed by the Woo-Sam Slam for the win and first successful defense of the IPW Championship. Since high stakes, Terry has been quoted as saying he welcomes all challenges to his title, but he knows that big one coming up is former champion Jamal King. Thomas Bailey took on Mondo Real in our second match of the evening. Jimmy Sholin took the night off, and Mondo Real chose to go it alone successfully as he defeated Bailey. The next match was our Patreon exclusive match. The other forgotten representative, Hexus, took on fan favorite Schwartzy. To see this match, become an IPW regular on Patreon. At Warfare on November 18th, Schwartzy was attacked by Chris Moore, who was just looking to boost his reputation by beating up a top contender. Schwartzy challenged Chris Moore to a match, but Moore declined. He finally gave us his reasoning.
Ladies and gentlemen of IPW, it's yours truly, the most dominant force of 2023 to enter this company, Chris Moore. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, Chris, weren't you scheduled to wrestle Schwartzy at the last event? I was. But you see, here's the thing. Schwartzy wanted to jump the gun. He called me a big old bitch. Well, Schwartzy, let me ask you a question. Was I a big old bitch when I threw your ass out of Ruggers? Was I a big old bitch when I threw you out and shut that down? I wasn't. So seeing as I took care of you, you didn't have anything else I wanted. You didn't have gold. You obviously didn't have respect for me. And you pissed me off. And that's gonna carry. So since I wasn't there, I've been training, hitting the gym, hitting the mats. And in 2024 IPW, I got something for you. Because there's three things in this world you don't do. You don't use the Lord's name in vain. You don't tug on Superman's cape. And you don't disrespect Chris Moore.
So will we ever see Schwartzy versus Chris Moore? Maybe not. Jeff King and Josh Raymond were set to do battle in a first blood match to finally settle their long grudge dating back months. Before the bell even rang, Josh Raymond blasted Jeff King in the head with a chair, opening up a huge gash on King's forehead. The match could not begin because one of the competitors was already bleeding before the match even began. Jeff King was taken to the back to receive medical attention, and out came LaDon Sanders, looking to get even with Josh Raymond from earlier in the night. While Sanders was feisty as always, the crafty veteran Raymond rolled Sanders up with a handful of tights to pick up the victory. During intermission, Michiana champion TDG was at ringside taking pictures with fans anticipating his main event ladder match with Big Jorge, when Anderson Knight assaulted TDG from behind, targeting TDG's knee and ankle. A smart move by the Golden Initiative Project, considering TDG's advantage was speed and quickness, and an injured leg would severely hinder that. It would seem that Anderson Knight should have spent his time during intermission getting ready for his match against undefeated contender Remington Roar. Roar looked ever impressive once again, scoring a huge victory over Anderson Knight. With a win over an IPW staple like Anderson, this has to propel Remington Roar even higher. We know this man was brought into IPW to make waves, and he is doing so quickly. The Honey Badger got a second opportunity at IPW Women's Champion Stella Buho. Just as Stella was en route to another successful title defense, former IPW Women's Champion Randy West interrupted the match. Randy was upset that the Honey Badger received a rematch with Stella before Randy did. Management is moving quick to resolve the issue between these three ladies. Our main event and last match of 2023 was finally here. Jeremiah Goldmaid led his client Big Jorge to the ring for what was expected to be a violent ladder match against one of the best IPW Michiana champions ever, TDG. And that's exactly what we got. These two absolutely went at it, crushing one ladder in the process. TDG found an opening to put Big Jorge down long enough to reach the top of the ladder and retrieve the belt. However, Jeremiah Goldmaid had other plans. Goldmaid removed his neck brace and scaled the ladder to throw the white powder substance into the eyes of TDG and push him off the ladder. Jorge got to his feet and then went to the top of the ladder, retrieving the strap. The same white powder substance that Big Jorge used to win the tag team titles is the same white powder substance that makes Big Jorge our new IPW Michiana champion. That concludes this edition of The Insider. Join us on Sunday, January 21st at Patterson Ice Center in Grand Rapids as we bring in 2024 with New Year's Wrestlution.